What if I told you that your brain is not fixed but constantly changing? It's true. Our brains are incredibly dynamic. They are constantly adapting, rewiring themselves, and forming new connections. This remarkable ability of the brain to change throughout life is called neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is a fundamental principle of neuroscience. It means our brains are not static organs but rather living, evolving structures. This realization has revolutionized our understanding of learning, memory, and recovery from brain injury. Think of your brain as a dense forest with billions of trees, each representing a brain cell called a neuron. These neurons communicate with each other through intricate networks of branches. Every time you learn something new, it's like you're carving a new path through this forest. The more you use a particular pathway, the stronger and more established it becomes. Conversely, pathways that are rarely used become weaker and may eventually disappear. This is the essence of neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself based on experience. Imagine learning to ride a bicycle. Initially, it feels awkward and challenging. You wobble, steer erratically, and might even fall a few times. But with persistent practice, something amazing happens. You start to ride more smoothly, effortlessly maintaining your balance. You no longer have to consciously think about pedaling or steering. Riding a bicycle becomes second nature. This transformation is a perfect example of neuroplasticity in action. The brain has learned a new skill by forming new neural connections and strengthening existing ones. The more you practice, the more ingrained these connections become, eventually becoming automatic. Neuroplasticity isn't limited to motor skills like riding a bicycle. It underpins all forms of learning and adaptation, from acquiring language to mastering a musical instrument to recovering from a stroke. This inherent plasticity of the brain is what makes us uniquely human. It allows us to adapt to new environments, learn from our experiences, and constantly evolve throughout our lives. Neuroplasticity manifests in two primary ways: structural plasticity and functional plasticity. Structural plasticity refers to the brain's ability to change its physical structure in response to experience. This includes forming new synapses, the connections between neurons, as well as altering the strength of existing synapses. Imagine building new roads and bridges within the intricate network of your brain's pathways. Functional plasticity, on the other hand, involves changes in the activity of neurons and brain regions. It's like optimizing the traffic flow on those roads and bridges, making them more efficient. One remarkable example of structural plasticity is synaptic pruning. During childhood and adolescence, our brains create a vast surplus of synapses. As we mature, the brain begins to prune away unused connections, much like a gardener trimming overgrown branches. This process of synaptic pruning makes the brain more efficient, allowing it to focus resources on strengthening the connections that are most used. One of the most compelling examples of neuroplasticity comes from a study of London taxi drivers. Navigating the labyrinthine streets of London requires an exceptional spatial memory. Researchers discovered that London taxi drivers, who undergo years of rigorous training to memorize the city's intricate map, have a larger hippocampus compared to their non-taxi driving counterparts. The hippocampus is a brain region crucial for spatial navigation and memory. The longer the taxi drivers had been on the job, the larger their hippocampus tended to be. This finding provided striking evidence that the brain can physically change in response to demanding mental activities. The study of London taxi drivers highlighted that neuroplasticity is not just a passive process, but one that can be actively harnessed and enhanced through specific experiences and challenges. Section 5. Rewiring after stroke. A testament to neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity plays a crucial role in recovery from brain injuries like stroke. When a stroke occurs, blood flow to a part of the brain is interrupted, often resulting in damage to brain cells and loss of function. However, the brain can often compensate for this damage by rewiring itself. Healthy areas of the brain can take over the functions of the damaged areas, demonstrating the brain's remarkable capacity for adaptation. Stroke rehabilitation often involves intensive therapy focused on specific skills such as speech, movement, or memory. These therapies leverage the principles of neuroplasticity, encouraging the brain to form new neural connections and restore lost functions. While the brain's ability to recover from stroke is not limitless, neuroplasticity offers hope and the potential for significant improvement even after severe brain injury. Section 6. Boost your brain. Tips for enhanced neuroplasticity. The empowering message of neuroplasticity is that we are not stuck with the brain we were born with. We have the power to shape and enhance our brains throughout our lives. Here are some practical tips to boost your brain's neuroplasticity. 1. Learn new things. Challenge your brain by learning new skills, languages, or musical instruments. The more you engage in novel and stimulating activities, the more you encourage the formation of new neural connections. 2. Exercise regularly. Physical exercise is not only beneficial for your body but also for your brain. Exercise increases blood flow to the brain, promotes the growth of new brain cells, and enhances synaptic plasticity. 3. Practice mindfulness. Meditation and mindfulness practices have been shown to alter brain structure and function. They can increase gray matter density in the hippocampus, improve attention, and reduce stress. 4. Get enough sleep. Sleep is essential for consolidating memories and promoting neuroplasticity. During sleep, the brain replays experiences from the day, strengthening important connections. And 5. Maintain a healthy diet. Nourishing your brain with a balanced diet, rich in fruits, vegetables, and omega-3 fatty acids, supports cognitive function and enhances neuroplasticity. Section 7, the downside, when neuroplasticity works against us. While neuroplasticity is generally a positive force, it's important to acknowledge its potential downsides. Just as the brain can rewire itself for the better, it can also rewire itself in ways that are detrimental. For instance, chronic stress, negative thinking, and unhealthy habits can lead to negative neuroplastic changes. Chronic stress can shrink the hippocampus, impairing memory and learning. Moreover, neuroplasticity plays a role in addiction. Substance abuse can hijack the brain's reward pathways, leading to powerful cravings and compulsive behaviors. Understanding the dual nature of neuroplasticity is crucial. It underscores the importance of cultivating positive habits and environments that support healthy brain changes. Section 8. The future of brain enhancement. As our understanding of neuroplasticity deepens, scientists are exploring cutting-edge technologies to enhance brain plasticity even further. Transcranial magnetic stimulation, or TMS, is a non-invasive technique that uses magnetic pulses to stimulate or inhibit specific brain regions. TMS shows promise in treating conditions like depression and stroke by modulating brain activity and promoting neuroplasticity. Another exciting area of research is brain-computer interfaces, or BCIs. BCIs allow direct communication between the brain and external devices, potentially enabling individuals with paralysis to control prosthetic limbs with their thoughts. While still in their early stages, these technologies hold immense potential for harnessing the power of neuroplasticity to improve cognitive function, treat neurological disorders, and enhance human capabilities. Section 9. Embrace the power of your plastic brain. The concept of neuroplasticity offers a profound message of hope and empowerment. Our brains are not static entities but rather dynamic, ever-evolving organs capable of remarkable change and adaptation throughout our lives. By understanding the principles of neuroplasticity, we can become active architects of our own brains, shaping them through our experiences, habits, and lifestyle choices. Embrace the power of your plastic brain. Challenge yourself, learn new things, stay physically and mentally active, and cultivate a positive mindset. By doing so, you can harness the extraordinary capacity of your brain to adapt, grow, and thrive throughout your life. What's your opinion on this video? Share your thoughts in the comment section and please like this video. And lastly, if you want to boost your brain power, then check description.